Hello Pythonistas! Welcome to Pythonista Geek channel. So today we are going to see a topic called as user-defined functions. So what is a function? Function is nothing but a set of instructions which we can do when we call them. And we have already seen many built-in functions available in Python like print, input, max, min, is lower, is upper, all the functions which are dealing with numbers and strings. We have already seen all of them, and today we are going to learn user defined functions. So what is a user defined function? If you want to specifically write a code which is going to be repeated whenever you want to call them, then that part of code you can just put it together to make an user defined function. To be precise, if I can say what is the difference between a loop and a user defined function, I can easily say that loop is nothing but a thing which is going to be repeated n number of times, and it is like continuously going to repeat. But a function is a set of code which you can execute whenever it is needed throughout your program. It is not compulsory to be continuously repeated. So this is the specific part of user defined function, I can say. And yes, so come on, let us start defining user-defined function. For having a user-defined function, there are primarily three steps. One is we need to define the function, we need to know what are the arguments we want, and we need to call the function. So these three are the steps. We need to define a function, write what to do inside the function, and we need to call the function. So let us start with an example itself directly. So to define a function, we need to start with the keyword called as def. Def is for definition of the function. Now we can try to write a program to define a function for addition of two numbers. So def add is my variable name or my function name. It includes all the things which is necessary in a variable name. So add is a function which I am defining, and here to add two numbers I need two numbers, right? So those two numbers I am going to get as an argument. So a comma b be my two numbers. Put a colon and press enter. As usual, Python's indentation will start, and a set of instructions which we can write inside this will be inside this add function. So I am writing add is equal to a plus b. And now what should I do? I should return this particular addition value to wherever this function is called. So I will write return add. So this is the basic function which I can see, where you have defined a function, you have made some operations, and you have returned what you need to return. Yes. Now this part of statement will not be executed until and unless this particular function is called. Only if you call a function will be executed. Now if I want to add two numbers, first I need to get two numbers. So first is equal to, and I will just add two integer numbers. So I am writing int input, and I am having another variable to get my second number. Yeah, so we have got two numbers. So we need to pass these two numbers to our function so that it will add and give us the answer. So what I am going to do, I am going to call this add function with the name, and my first number is nothing but FIRST, and my second number is nothing but SECOND. Yeah. So I have called this function in this particular statement, where I have called with the help of the function name, and I have passed the parameter as first and second. Now what will happen? This function will be called, and this place of first, whatever value we are passing in first will be saved in the variable A, and whatever value we are passing in second will be saved in the variable B, and it will do the operations, and it is returning add for us. To get something which is returned to us, we are going to save it in a variable. So Addition is the variable which I am using. So this addition will be getting the number which is nothing but the add which is available here. Now if you want to print and see the answer, you can just write print addition. So now if I run and see this program, you will be asked for first number, second number, then the function will be called. 5 is my first number, 6 is my second number. Can you see 11 is printed which is available in addition. So after the function call, it is returning the value called as add. So that is got by us. So this return statement returns the value directly to wherever the function is called only. And yeah, now we can see different types of functions available. It is always an optional to write a return statement. If you're not writing the return statement, then by default it will be returning none to you. So here I have added a plus b and I have called and I have made addition over here, but I forgot to write the return statement to add. So if I run and see this program now, can you see none is printed? By default, every function will return none. Now, if I don't want to return, but I just want to print the addition of numbers, here directly also you can just try to print add. So this will be directly printing the addition so that you no need to write this addition is equal to and you no need to write this print statement. So this is also a method. Without return statement also we can write a particular function. Can you see 7 is directly printed? And we can write a function without parameters also. But only if you use parameter, we can pass some values inside the function. If you are not using parameters, you cannot pass any value. All the values should be inside the function itself. That is the only restrictions for passing the parameters. And if you have any parameter, like even if the user did not pass any number, if you want something to be default, then you can initialize over here. Here for example I have written b is equal to 0 and maybe I am not going to pass my second. So if I run this program and check what will happen, it will ask my first number and second number, but 5 is only printed because I have passed only first number, and since b is automatically assigned to 0, the program will run without any error and it will be printing 5 plus 0 which is equal to 5 itself. If you want to overwrite, then also it is okay. If you write second and then if you have b is equal to 0 also, it is okay. It will be working correctly. It will overwrite this 0. This 0 is the default value which we can see. If nothing is passed, then this 0 will be working. If something is passed, then that will be overwritten. So these are the basic operations of functions we can see, and we can call a function wherever required. And if you're trying to print this add outside the function, it will not work. The scope of this particular add is only inside the function but not outside the function. So this particular variable will not work if you try to call them outside the function. All the variables which is available inside the function, the scope is only within the function. If you want to call them outside the function, the only way is to use either return or you can use global variables, which we can see in our future classes. Okay friends, I think now user defined function is clear for you, and it is very simple friends. Whenever you want some set of instructions to be executed upon call, you can use user defined function to reduce the number of lines of code. That's it friends, this is Shravanti, bye bye.